Oh look, they just removed the barrier. Because why not? Because that... Oh, they fixed it now. It's fine. Have I fixed the slowdown? I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see about that soon enough. Hello, welcome. I can tell you right away that this episode is gonna be funny because I'll be making funny faces. It's not that you'll be able to see them, but I'll be making them. Please laugh. This is also humor. Why are they shooting at me through the thing and why am I blocking the shots? This is nonsense. Right. One thing that I would like to mention before, mentioning everything else is that these cell doors are some sort of construction. I don't know how it's supposed to work, but how it does work when it comes to mechanics and you interacting with them is that you peel them off like it's a fucking canned food, which is fucking silly. But anyway, let's get the Wookiee to help us, or at least soak up some bullets. Remember at the beginning of the game when we were killing them in droves? I do. Oh, yep. Of course the collision isn't working properly, you can't just land on this, it's not like it's Jedi Outcast or Jedi Academy. That works, right? Oh, right. Need to continue the combo, I guess. And keep continuing the combo. What do I do with this? Do I just pull it out? Yes, of course I do. What do you want to be fancy? Want the thing to be intuitive and work as you would think or hope it would? It doesn't. Right. So this episode isn't really sponsored just yet, because not only has no one really showed up to help up with that and put any ads on my channel for obvious reasons, but also the sponsorship I would have looked for is you buying my merch. I've got a merch, yes. It's not that I really it's not like it's relevant to the channel or anything. It's just that I made a shirt and I think it's got a potential, at least. So all I need is for someone to realize that potential now by just buying it. Yeah, good thing I fucking released the Wookiees. That's the bonus objective I think here. You just release the Wookiees and they don't help you because the game is broken maybe now. So far it's not slowed down, so that's as much as it's good for now. Sorry for repeating myself, but this game is repeating its errors too. This one now. Oh, it's fine. It's fine this time. It didn't crash either. It's fantastic now. Yeah, I made a shirt. Oh no, I should not be doing this, fuck. You got duped. I got duped. Can I just bend it with my force powers? No, I can't. Because this one is predicted to be operated manually, I guess. This isn't good. Here, another reason to not buy it, because it's not good. Oh, it's the Death Trooper. Fuck. Can't really... why did you do this to me? Great, I hit him. Why did you do this to me? Why are you just at random shooting the fucking missiles or whatever the blasts are at me? And I just so happened to have timed it in such a way that I got hit. Well, this is ass. And everything is wrong with this. A holocron. Wonder what does that do? Fix up my mana, health, gives me invincibility, double damage that I won't be able to use in time or get any use of it. Because, again, there won't be enough enemies. I'm not gonna release this Wookiee, because fuck him, is not helping. Yeah, unlimited energy, now I have to be there in time to do this. And then just hold the button down. Hold the win button. Because they just get stunned. Fantastic. Right. So after 5 minutes of this, and not knowing what's gonna happen soon enough, or like in a moment, what kind of cutscene am I gonna be facing, and what sort of... I know what boss is coming, but I don't know if it's coming right now. And I've got all these objective markers. What do I need them for? How much things do I have to do? Mission objectives. Skyhook and kill Ozek's stern. The skyhook is gonna be made up of 4 things. Let's see. The only way to see it is to play the game. I remember this place, and when I first used the skin, the cybernetic enhancements, body horror.
Just a moment. Proxy's accessing the schematics now.
Master, if we disrupt that tractor beam, the shockwave might be enough to destroy the skyhook. I would start by disabling the traction hooks, but I should warn you, it will be violent.
Yes, there's 4 of them.
Oh, now this is a surprise. A Jedi. I've always hoped to be able to hunt one of your kind.
Yeah, so this is the tractor beam, I guess, and we have to disrupt it, and that will cause explosions, if he says so. But since we're talking about explosions and beams and shit like that, let's talk about what I wanted to talk about in this game, which is all the Starkillers. So I didn't prepare that really. Like, I had it prepared for the previous episode, but I didn't find much use for it because I was talking nonsense. But the Starkiller. So obviously, at the very beginning, when the Star Wars was being made, and the Star Wars was the title of the movie, before they decided, hey, it's a good franchise, let's add a subtitle, or like, I still don't know what's the name for the title, undertitle, or like secondary title. Like, I knew this, but I didn't check in time. Didn't look into that. It's gonna just be blasting with energy bazooka, I guess. So we're just gonna do the winning strategy and blast them with as much force as we'll be able to before either dying or, I don't know, running out of mana. Maybe that wasn't really that hard. And also destroy or kill. Just kill, not really destroy. Just kill the scouts because they're assholes. Right. Yep. Fuck. I totally forgot what button should I be pressing. Or didn't even decide what action I want to perform, whether it's block or shit. Dodge. It's like Dark Souls. Just don't block. Just dodge everything. Yeah, easy, simple, right? But fortunately, as soon as we're gonna kill this fucker, we're gonna get healed well. Yeah, that's pretty well. Right, Starkillers. So at the beginning, when the Star Wars was being made, Lucas needed to come up with all the things, like for instance the name of the main character. And unfortunately, I can't tell you whether it was actually originally Vader that was supposed to have the name, like be named Anakin, but later on they decided to go with Luke. The original, well, one way or the other, the original character, the main character, was supposed to be called Starkiller, but I guess that was bad for marketing. That was too violent for a hero, so they changed that. I think also what it was supposed to do was it was supposed to be that Starkiller was supposed to be Anakin, spelled with an I, not with an A. Anakin instead of Anakin. But they decided against that, and later on decided to name Vader Anakin, spelled differently, and also not Luke. So now we've got first Starkiller, Luke Skywalker. Then the second Starkiller, very important, showed up in a game, and of course it was an homage to the first idea for Luke Skywalker's character being named Starkiller and you know, all that jazz. And the first character named Starkiller in Star Wars universe, actually, and also in the game, was not in this one. Oh no. The first one was Bendak Starkiller, and he was a Mandalorian warrior in the era of the Old Republic, in the game Knights of the Old Republic. And what he did was he's a champion of the arena. Fuck, no, okay. He's a champion of the arena. Shit, that worked this time. He's a champion of the arena you have to defeat on Taris. He's pretty fucking strong, and you can really cheese him quite a bit because you can get quite a bit of grenades in the early game. So you defeat him and you become the winner. And you become the... oh, it's like 6 fucking these things, so I might have... Might as well have... what am I trying to say? Might as well have been trying to... or pulling them out. It's like sex. You should be trying to pull out if you don't want to, you know, repeat mistakes of others, I guess. Like your father's. Yeah. So Bendak Starkiller, the Mandalorian warrior that fought to the death on the arena, but then they made it illegal. Really, this whole idea of the blood sport that's just lethal, no one would actually take part in this. If it was like, there is a dude who has a quite good video about gladiators, and he at least postulates that it wasn't as a fight to the death as you might think. You know, it was a kind of an execution for some prisoners, but not for all of them. And people were actually signing up to being gladiators, and gladiators were being paid. So, who the fuck would sign up if all you can get is not dying or dying? So, aside from this incongruency and the whole idea of the evil guys being the absolute Nazis and have no regard for anything rather than just being conquerors and wanting power, like for instance, trying to legitimize the whole idea of Sith and as opposed to Republic, and the Empire as opposed to Republic, Sith opposed to generally. Sith, what's it? Oh, we're already having this problem.
I'm tired of hunting these filthy Wookiees.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be done with you soon enough. You are just wearing ATST that I actually already faced against, and this one is just supposed to be a bit harder, I guess. Oh, it's 7, not 6, and also, of course, Wookiee is in the crossfire, so collateral on you. Oh, another collateral. It's fine. And of course I can block ground pound, but I decided to dodge instead. Yes. Oh, no. I can't. Either I jump up to avoid it, or get swatted down, or jump up to avoid it and get swatted down, or I stay on the ground and get hit by it. Not this time though. Use these force powers, it's fine. Generally avoid trying to drag him over to the NPCs that you already faced against. I mean, like the additional mob, because that's more difficult for no good reason really. Oh, cutscene. And it's gonna be just a regular defeat ATST cutscene. Yep. Well, half of this. Yeah, no, you try to kill me, you die. Very simple idea and ideology. Stick to it. What was I saying? Yeah, that's very disappointing really, just a generic fucking defeat ATST, and it went so easy, thanks to the power of New Game Plus, my favorite game. So after Bendak Starkiller and his real need to fight in a deathmatch, we actually get this game, and we have Starkiller, who's our main character again, protagonist really. Well, of course, well, let's not get into the spoilers. I've already did mention before, I'm pretty sure. But Starkiller, he is it, and what he is just a nickname, like a code name, is what he is. Starkiller isn't his real name. His real name is Galen Marek, and Galen is the part of, like, Galen is in some language translated to, fuck. Don't block that, you have to dodge that. Galen is translated into mad in some sort of language somewhere, so that's what his name is pretty much. A Mad Marek, which is again a Mad Mark. Yeah, and that name never is being pronounced ever in the game, not to my knowledge at least. Well, if it goes well, this will fall right back into the slot I picked it up from. If only it goes well. And fast. Yep, exactly like that. Because math, right? And not the random nature of doing it organically. Also, I'm not using Sith holocrons here, because why would I? The game is too easy, at least so far. I'm even doing pretty alright with the Death Troopers or whatever the droid's name is, really. And it's fine, you just have to pull it out. And even if it falls back down, it already counts. See? It's fine. You can just pull it out and put it back down. It's not like it's Chernobyl fucking nuclear power plant that if you pull the rods out and the reaction speeds up and then you pull it in to calm it down, slow it down, it won't work like a meltdown. It's just fuck it. There's also an invisible wall. That happened again. And the lightning was still going towards it, like if it's working. Oh, yeah, enemy probably up. Yeah, there it is. I was really thinking it's gonna be up on the ledge, but it isn't. But I guess I will be going up there eventually anyway, because there's another jet trooper. I don't know if I'm like. I think this game actually allows you to just not need to fight all the enemies, but they're often in the way.
Just one more power surge and the skyhook should be finished.
Should be, well. And then we're gonna have a cutscene and another level, and for once maybe I'll be able to, you know, finish the episode on time, sort of, and actually get to what I wanted to say out. So I don't know, should I delay? Oh yes, I should. Oh, well, we've got to slow down here. Oh, but only a little bit, so I guess it is fixed after all, on its own. Yeah, Galen Marek, a mad mark, our main character whose codename is Starkiller, and no one ever calls him by his real name. All you have to do is just find a wiki page to confirm it or really learn it. There we go, that's the double dash I really want to do. You can jump up twice, and that will give you distance and also height, but you can't double jump after dashing. Oh, well, fuck me in the asshole then. You can just do whatever. I was trying to fix or reiterate what I was talking about double jumping and gaining distance here in a game, but I guess I was just totally wrong about all this. Right, and I made a funny face. Yes, so that's what you get to uphold humor here. And the last Starkiller is the Starkiller base from the First Order. So that's destroyed. Now we're going somewhere. Was I not really supposed to be dealing? Ah, there it is. Yeah, ended up really being the end of the level. The Starkiller base from everyone's favorite First Order of the Force Awakens. Almost the same title. I'm sure there is a like causation essentially, or inspiration in here. This is given. This is certain. Obviously they played the game and wanted to preserve this lore, like they preserved the lore of Hammerhead corvettes, Hammerhead cruisers in Rogue One. That's how they wanted to preserve the lore of Starkiller Galen Marek. I'm sure of it. This is certainty. This is evidence clear.
Who was she?
You already figured it out.
Princess
Why do we need this
Leia
confrontation?
Organa. Her father is Bail Organa, my contact in the Senate.
I want to
And we just bailed his daughter.
Can't.
I just rescued his daughter on a planet overrun by stormtroopers.
You can't talk to him because I can't find him. He's gone missing, boy.
What? When?
Bail tried to recruit me to rescue Leia. I refused, and he went in search of another Jedi, Master.
Oh
Shakti.
shit.
I told him it was too dangerous.
Who'd have
so the fool
figured?
went anyway, alone,
All this backtracking.
and vanished as soon as he landed on
Felicia.
We're tuned. No, wait. Figured it out.
Strong in you, my boy. To be able to sense my thoughts.
You're just easy to read, old man.
I think that's a nice scene.
Our next mission.
Like he almost gives it away and he's ready to fight again.
Organa.
But then he gets tricked because he's blind and doesn't allow the Force to see for him. Because he's also stupid and still drunk, I guess. It's raw and now it's dirty.
Why are you keeping me here, Maris?
You're gonna get
Your master
mad cow's
disgusted
disease.
with you.
It's not cows.
You're something to trade if Darth Vader finds me. Now shut up and eat. And if you're thinking of escaping, just remember that my new pet is very hungry.
So I'm pretty sure those creatures were wearing masks before, and now they don't. I don't know if it's because their faces got disfigured and that's a sign of the corruption now, or if they weren't needed and they were trying to hide their hideousness with the masks before, because they weren't of the corrupted nature of the dark side. But we'll get to it soon enough. Again, welcome to Felucia, at night this time, and also Empire. And also slow down, or at least slow down frame rate. Of course we get a new skin, or at least costume. But before that, the new movie, well, the first episode of the new trilogy, which is all shit, of course, just throwing that out there, in case you were still wondering, has a Starkiller base, which is just a Death Star 3, bigger than the first one, bigger than the second one. Like the first one was big, as if it was a moon, the second one was even bigger, as if it was even more of a moon. The third one was outright just a planet, because they had resources, because the world building told us so, and the world building is so fucking solid in the third trilogy. Yeah. So that's the Starkillers. 4 fucking Starkillers in one lore, essentially. You know, you could argue some of it is like not so much tacked on as behind the scenes, so it's not really lore. But when it comes to trivia, maybe about the world, yes, 4 Starkillers, and that's all of them, to my knowledge at least. Yeah, this is the new skin for Dark Felucia. We've got some sort of computer. I would have said, well, first of it looks like a backpack because it's big and you wear it on your back. Second, it has a display, so it's some sort of computer. And thirdly, it might be binoculars, because in this world, in this universe, binoculars are very digital, devices. But there isn't really lens to look through or at one side. So you wouldn't expect the other side to have it. Like, you know, they have this technology of having full face helmet without visors, like optically clear. They can just put cameras somewhere and then give you a solid steel plate face to not die that easily, because helmets are good at protecting your head, and if they've got holes, you'll die easier. So they've got that technology, so maybe they have it here, but then again, where would you look? Don't ask stupid questions. And we also have a little canister for something. Maybe it's some sort of a bag, like a tube for maps, and it's not necessarily for map. Also, it has a digital display, so it's clearly some sort of electronic. I don't know. It's not ammo. You're not using ammo. Like I mentioned in the first episode, or second, or whichever. You don't really use much of a lightsaber either, so I don't know what. Other than that, it has, I don't know. I don't think it looks bad. I think it could use some more balance with this orange sash at the back, because the back is kind of bland. Like for instance the Dark Acolytes or whatever Dark Side Sith apprentice or stalkers suits and skin suits I've been wearing. Some sort of balance at the back, but no, it doesn't. Also, this is stiff again, so it's clear that the technology is still working, and I'll be talking about that in the next episode. I'm pretty sure I will. But this part with the chest, it looks nice, but it's weird, because like you've got one shoulder armor. It's not necessarily pauldron, and it's not also the cloth. Amis, yes, that's the cloth pauldron. There's a spirit word for that, and that's from religious wardrobes. Yes, you've got one pauldron that's different than the other, and the other seems to be a part of that chest piece, and the chest piece doesn't open in the front, but it opens in the side. And in general, it's like I said, I don't think it's a bad suit, but I'll be changing it anyway to something. I don't really know what to, because we've got options. I've got an idea. Well, not really, but yeah, Felucia again, retreading steps. It's sort of reskin and recolor, so sort of effort is put in, but and also it's a different part of Felucia really, so it's not like we're having a slowdown I think again. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe yes. Oh yes, yeah, that's not what I'm using. Funny faces. Yeah. I'm not gonna comment on the ship becoming transparent because it's a common solution to a common issue where the camera has to struggle to show you yourself or your character somehow, and it would be a good idea to like not clip into the geometry or not squeeze it up in the character so the character is obscuring your view. Right, Felucia again. It is a reskin and recolor and it seems like low effort, but it's not that low because it's a different part of it. So there is new geometry done. Oh shit! The plant is fucking aggressive now. Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't aggressive enough before when there was Shakti handling the shit. Oh yeah, also talking about Shakti, because Organa came here to get Shakti, a different Jedi to save his daughter, right? But I killed her, and he came here not knowing, and you didn't know, and he didn't know how to contact him, and now he's captured. So the plan wouldn't have worked either way. But again, you could have just captured Leia yourself, drug her by her fucking stupid hair into your ship, and pretty much set the bait as if you're a bad guy for Organa to. You just tell him, come alone. What the fuck is he gonna do? Not come alone? If you'll send someone else, you'll just kill him. Them, I think. Like that's what I said. I don't know how you received that, but tell him to come alone, and you go. Here's your daughter. Here's what I want in return. Hit the Empire even harder than what you were doing up until this point. And what is he gonna do? Say no? You already have his daughter once. It's safe to assume you'll be able to get her again, especially since you are Sith and have contacts like that right now. Right. Anyway, so that's Felucia again, and we're gonna be doing before we're gonna do Felucia in the next episode. We're gonna be jumping into the DLC to try to connect a little bit of a thread when it comes to plot and when it comes to what I've said. So see you next time. Buy my fucking shirt. I think it's funny, so you'll think it's funny too. All it needs is sales, and maybe I'll make up another shirt, hopefully. I'm as creative as on Twitter, which I currently am abstaining from. So in the name of abstinence, don't abstain from buying my shirt and watching my videos. Most importantly, watching my videos. But then again, maybe more importantly, buy my shirt. See you next time. Because I need more, and so do you. You need more clothes, and I need more money off of it.